Hey everyone, I hope you're well. Today we are dropping the ultimate Apex Legends mobile movement guide. This is going to cover all of the basics and all of the advanced stuff such as wall jumping, air strafes, tap strafes, jump fatigue, quick slide jumps, and a bunch of other stuff. Let's just start quickly with the wall jump. I think that's the most interesting thing. Wall jumping in this game is different to Apex on the main platform. You do not need to slide into a wall jump and have enough momentum. All you need to do is make sure that you are auto sprinting. Make sure you have auto sprint turned on in the settings so that when you're moving the control stick, you're always sprinting. As soon as you're in sprint mode, you are in a state that will allow you to wall jump. So as long as you're in sprint mode, all you now need to do is jump and then let go of the joystick. Do not move any controls on the joystick. Take your thumb off of the screen, and then as soon as you touch the wall, just press the jump button. Or you can just spam jump if you want, and as soon as you touch it, you will wall jump. Now the great thing about this is you do not need a lineup like you do on the main platform to wall jump. That means you can just quickly turn around, just walk a little bit to activate the auto sprint, jump, and then wall jump immediately. And you can then use any movement to control your air, like control yourself through the air. It's really powerful and you get a massive boost. Wall jumping on Apex Mobile is a lot better than on PC and console. You need to kind of come at the wall at quite a straight angle, otherwise sometimes it doesn't work, so that's something to consider. But besides that, it's really fast, really easy to use, and you don't need a run up. The number one thing is you just need to make sure you let go of that control joystick on the screen before you jump, otherwise it will not work. Next, let's talk about jump strafing. In Apex, you can crouch spam if you want whilst you're fighting, and it does work. It kind of throws off aim assist a little bit, but I feel like the better way to do it is actually doing jump strafes. The movement in this game is just quite a little bit different, and once again, as long as you are in that sort of sprint function, you are in sprint mode, auto sprint mode, you can jump no matter where you are, and then if you touch the ground into a crouch, you will slide. So what you can do is you can jump around, you can turn yourself in the air and do these motions you can see on screen. It becomes really hard for you to be hit, and then as soon as you touch the floor, just crouch and you'll slide into whatever direction you were sort of entering the ground at, right? So if you can do a mixture of jump strafes and crouching in fights, you're going to be able to throw off other players' aim and make sure that you stay alive for longer. Now there's a really important thing we need to realize about the movement in Apex Legends, and it is the same as the PC and console version. There's something called jump fatigue, or I guess we could call it slide fatigue. You need to wait 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, before you can slide again. If you try and slide before that 3 seconds, you won't slide and you'll just stop dead, right? You can see it in action here. If we slide too soon, we won't get that massive slide boost. So we need to count 3 seconds after we last did a slide, or perhaps after we land on the ground, before we can do another one. So just keep this in mind. You need to be moving around on the ground for 3 seconds before you can do another slide again. The great thing is though, Apex Mobile allows you to slide quicker. You do not need to slide on the ground for a second and then jump. You can jump as soon as you press the crouch button. As long as you're in the sprint mode, as we've talked already, a lot of the movement in this game requires you to be in sprint mode. So really turning auto sprint on is a really good idea. As soon as you press crouch, so long as you're in sprint mode, you can press jump and instantly boost across the air. So what this means is you could just tap crouch and then jump, and you get a massive boost through the air, a massive boost in distance, and it's definitely going to throw players off, right? Once again, all you need to do is, as long as you're in sprint mode, tap crouch, instantly tap jump, and you will go flying. Now, once you've landed, you once again need to wait 3 seconds before you can do this move again. So just remember that. Get that into your head, practice with it. I would actually suggest going to third person in the firing range and mess around with it in there so you can see how your character actually acts before going into first person. Here you can see what it looks like in first person. You can really, really move very far and very fast in Apex Mobile. Apex Mobile also has better air control. You can turn your aim in the air and it determines how your character moves in the air much better than it does on PC and console. You aren't kind of stopped. There's no kind of velocity control stopping you when you turn in the air. So that means if you turn quick enough, as soon as you press the jump button after a slide, you can actually turn the direction you're sliding in. This is basically Apex Mobile tap strafing. It's kind of like a fake tap strafing. You're not doing any crazy glitches in a way to suddenly convert your momentum whilst in the air. It's just that you don't lose your momentum when turning. So you can slide, jump, and quickly turn your aim to change direction as you are moving. It's better on Octane. The extra speed allows you to go further, and you can test it in the firing range to see how effective it really is with Octane. Now this tap strafing thing can also be done with a jump pad. You can jump on the jump pad, and then when you're about to press the double jump, as you press it, quickly turn your aim on the screen at the same time. So press it and quickly turn your aim on the screen, and you will jump and tap strafe in the direction you're going. So you can change your direction mid-air. So you could go slide into the jump pad and then quickly do an 80-degree turn, a 90-degree turn, 180-degree turn, whatever you want to do, and carry that momentum in as you change direction. Now, if you time it perfectly, you can actually change the direction of your jump on the first jump as you touch the jump pad, just like you can on PC with tap strafing there. So you slide into it. As soon as you touch the jump pad and it sends you into the air, quickly turn your aim again and you will tap strafe. You will change your direction in the air whilst maintaining that momentum. And then you can do the other mid-air double jump tap strafe, and it allows you to basically change direction 2 times with a single jump pad, which is pretty amazing. Finally, ziplines are a big thing in Apex Legends, of course. In Apex Mobile, you want to have these settings on. Credit to Imo for kind of sharing that in his recent settings video. It's a really good tip, because with this on, you can essentially jump onto a zipline and it's not going to mess up your aim. You can then manually decide which direction you're going to leave the zipline on, instead of it like changing your camera angle when you get on it. You do not want that. That's going to mess up with your fluid movement. Another thing is, this setting basically means that if you just jump with this arrow here, it's going to connect you to the zipline automatically. You don't have to press the zipline button, which is just a lot more fluid, right? You can jump on and off ziplines repeatedly. With enough practice, you could go back and forth on the same zipline constantly, but it's pretty hard. You gotta have some quick reflexes with your aim to do it. But that's it. That's the ultimate movement guide for Apex Legends, covering wall jumping, jump strafes, crouching in fights, how jump fatigue works, the quick slide, air control, tap strafing, jump pad tap strafing, and ziplining. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe for more content. I'll see you all in the comments. Cheerio!